Hey, it's Pokaie, and the 3.0 patch notes are here. These got uploaded like not even 5 minutes ago. Alright, so let's see what we got. I'm just gonna breeze right past this stuff because it's the new gear brand. Yeah, this is just like change notifications. Add the pull, for example, if you're in a turf. Oh, okay, cool, okay. This is what I want to know. Change multiplayer. What are they adjusting in the game? Alright, so first off, we get special weapon and we get special weapon adjustments. So for Kraken, you can transform into a huge squid or octopus and attack by pressing the B button to jump or by holding and releasing the ZR button to do a charged attack. Okay. We already knew that. It says you'll be vulnerable for a moment before and after transforming, but you won't take any damage from attacks while transformed. Okay, so I'm assuming what this means then is that by vulnerable, you won't essentially, if you get shot at, you won't essentially lose the Kraken, but you will get that knockback to it. Okay, that's fine. Then Super Chump, aim and scatter a bunch of balloon-like decoys in a certain area, marking that Super Chump, yada yada. Decoys can be destroyed if hit with an attack. Decoys that aren't destroyed will explode after a certain amount of time, inking the surfer on them and dealing damage. Okay, it doesn't say how much damage it does though. New weapons have been added though. Yeah, we've already known that these are going to be added. We've seen all these already. These were announced on Twitter. I have not done a video on all these weapons because I don't really need to. I'll be making videos on them separately anyways. And then some weapons have been changed with big swigs as roughly double the amount of damage dealt to non-player objects when striking them with ink. Oh, okay, so it gets a bit of, was that object trader attached to it then? Okay, so roughly doubles the damage as an object trader. That's not that bad. I feel like it's helpful for big swig, and I think that's, I mean, it makes it more supportive, which is great. That's good change, I guess. For burst bomb, it says to increase the amount of time it takes for ink to begin recovering after being used by roughly about 0.16 seconds. Okay, so reduced ink recovery. For Trizuka, says damage dealt to crab tank armor increased by about wow, really? Okay, that's great. Yeah, so Trizuka can now deal with crab easier, which is already, you know, something good. We need more ways to deal with crab. That's good. Again, I'm okay with that. Killer Whale made it easier to activate the effect from a special power-up gear ability, even when the player only has a few items with that gear ability. Okay, so not just a small change there. Inkjet damage dealt to crab tank armor is increased by about 2.5 times. Oh my god, and Ultra Stamp. Damage dealt to crab tank armor increased by about 3 times. Wow, so this is the crab killer patch, it seems. Okay, because yeah, we just got this is a buff towards 3 very offensive specials against 1 very offensive special. Oh my god. I like this. This is a good patch. It's a good patch. Wow. So RIP crab users, that's sucks to suck, but you know what? That's fine. You guys crab tank has been a menace in Splatoon society for a little too long. I'm happy about this. Okay, yeah. So this already makes Inkjet a little more viable. So unfortunately, no armor for Inkjet. And Inkjet I feel like is probably the one that's going to suffer the most because Inkjet's not on the main weapons. I think it's like 2 or 3 weapons occasionally, I think right now. Yeah, I think it's on 2 or 3 weapons, including the Rapid Blaster Deco. So it's not on a lot of weapons, but what it is on is, you know, that's a good change, I guess. Trizuka is on Splatter Shot, so Splatter Shot can deal with, actually V-Shot can deal with crab a bit easier, which is great, which is good. So can Squeezer as well. And then Ultra Stamp buff, meaning Wiper and like Ink Brush as well, I think will, or is the Ink Brush have it? I think Ink Brush Nouveau is Stamp, I think. That will be able to deal with crab a lot easier. That's great. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Points required to some weapons. Specials have been changed. Aerospray MG has got a buff. And Zap has gotten a buff. Okay, so more. I don't know what MG is. I think that's the silver one. So more Reef, I would assume. More Cooler, which is not always that bad. Tri-Slosher got a buff. I think that has Inkjet on it. I think it does. So more Inkjet. Ballpoint got a buff. Tri-Stringer got a buff. So more Whale and more Killer Whale? Question mark? I kind of forgot what Ballpoint has. And then change the terrain in some stages for some modes and reduce the impact of weapons shooting from far away. Eeltail Allier got a change through all its modes. Hagglefish got a change for turf, zones, and clam. Mincemeat got a change for turf and 3 other modes. Hammerhead, everything. Museum, almost everything. Mahi Mahi, turf, and zones. Oh, are they finally making Mahi better? Finally, after 2 patches already? Jesus Christ, thank God. Wahoo's getting a change, Malcolm Art. Okay, cool. So almost every map in the game is getting a change, or at least a good majority of them are getting a change. Change of stamina. A new king Samoyed called Horrorboros may appear. Whether a cozy or Horrorboros appears will depend on the schedule at the time. Okay, cool. Yada yada yada. This is just stuff regarding extra work. You'll now be able to preview items when exchanging fish scales, similar to how you can preview items at Hotlantis. Oh, okay, cool. Changes connectivity. Okay, I don't really care. Changes to Splatfest. Change the amount of XP required to level up a Splatfest tee. Splatfest tees with more gear abilities will no longer require more XP to level up, and then those with fewer gear abilities. So, zero abilities, 7,500. Wow, that is a pretty substantial buff, I guess. I don't really know what this means, but cool, I guess. Changes lockers and table turf, yada yada. Changes lobbies, jukebox. Other changes. Doesn't seem like there's anything to note. Yeah, not much to note. Okay, not a bad patch. Not bad. This definitely does seem like the crab tank killer, which I am enjoying a lot. I do think that is great. That's fun. I really am gonna enjoy the out of this. So already, let's just go run it down real quick. Just a little recap. Already, V-Shot and Squeezer, immediate buff because now they have the ability to deal with crab tank easier. That's great. Unfortunately, I guess Nintendo, the way to see crab tank is that they can't really change it in any way. So there's no crab tank nerf. So I mean that's fine as long as we get other weapons buff. That's okay. Yeah, so V-Shot and Squeezer already get a buff, and Squeezer already has a really strong kit, so that already is exciting. I can't wait to go back to maining that weapon. Inkjet, I mean, it's not bad, but there's not Inkjet's not on a lot of weapons, so this kind of, I don't know, it's great, but we need more Inkjet in the game. And an Inkjet buff, probably. Ultra Stamp is already pretty meh special to begin with, but with a Wiper, and like I said, Ink Brush Nouveau earlier, this can make it more viable since that is a 3 times multiplier to the damage that it can deal. Which, in my head, it can just one-shot a crab tank. Probably not the case, probably just 2-shot it, but I'd imagine by throwing it, instant delete, which could be good, could be very good, especially with the hitbox of Ultra Stamp. Could be very fun. But you know, that is patch 3.0. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this a good buff? I definitely think it is with this whole crab tank nerf crap, considering we aren't getting crab tank on actually any of the new weapons. Kind of think of it, yeah, we actually isn't on anything. Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's great. So I guess aside from the new buff and Squeezer buff, or I guess whatever, what weapons in here do get a buff? Niles and Nose already gets that new buff. Rapid Blaster Deco gets that buff. It's kind of so only 2 new weapons benefit from this buff. Not bad, not bad. I am excited to see how Kraken does and how Super Chump does. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you guys think of this new patch. I definitely think it's a half decent one. We could use a crab nerf and an Inkjet buff, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, no, that's it. Bye.